is big stuff. All right, Big Willie Dog is right there. Unicorn is right there. Vegas is right there. Day 160 is right here. And you know what we do right here up to Vegas's knees? We're winning the gamble. That's right, we're winning the gamble on 160 because the water's up to his knees. We're gonna celebrate day 160 to winning the gamble with Vegas. That is right here. We're gonna celebrate with a few rocks. Vegas, I love you, brother, but I don't want to hit you with the rocks, but for the sake of the intro here, if I don't fall, day 160, we're celebrating winning the gamble with Vegas. That's right, small water crossings.
Throw rocks at me, all right.
Boom! Look at that little toad there jumping to the winter wren song. That's right. That's how we start the morning off. Day 160. Let's see what the day has in store for rental and unicorn. What do you think, unicorn?
It's like a guillotine style rock way deep in there.
Yeah.
There's another pool over here.
Okay.
Oh, look at that crack.
Oh wow. That's neat. Look at that. Big old rock.
Ooh, you can climb up through there for sure. That looks like fun. Wow, there's just this big rock just on top of it.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. Look at that.
Being held up by that guy. That's pretty crazy.
It is.
Take a picture of that.
All right. Gonna continue northbound. Big rocks holding big rocks. Boom. All right.
Wow.
Look at that. It's happiest no time. There's what it looks like behind me. And it's beautiful. And right in front of me. Beautiful. Making our way towards Monson. Coming up on the final days. Have 100 mile coming up. HST up here, Tony D up here. HKT up here. How about it? Happiest known time. You know, off and on rain, I'll take it. Water levels really can't catch up that way. still wishing peace, happiness, safety to the class of 2023. Don't forget, people, you've got flip-floppers. I know you're watching no-bowers tap, but you've got plenty of content left. Flip-floppers and so-bowers. I'll be following for sure. Right now, we still have our own story to tell. It's not over yet. Let's embody the moment, live in the moment. All right. And there's people sleeping at the summit. You know what I think about that? It's happy as no time sleeping. All right, boom. We have day 160, right? Boom. We have a special snowboard behind us right here. What's your trail name?
Knobs.
Knobs.
Check out her.
Squeeze it.
This is
Squeeze
chicken.
it.
This is Chicken Joe.
We have to do that. We had to give her a
Love
happiest no
it.
time sticker. You can't carry a chicken without a happiest no time sticker. 2 questions. 1, resupply point. I know you just started a little bit ago, but if you can have this type of food at every single resupply point, motel, hotel, gas station, what would that food be? Pack it out or eat in. What would that food be?
Hamburger.
Boom, she likes hamburgers. Gotta go there. After you eat hamburgers, sometimes you gotta do this. Toilet paper, do you fold or do you scrunch?
I fold.
She's a folder. Folders are dominant. I tell you what, thank you very much for your smiles, right? For living happiest no time. Fist bump. We'll see you in Georgia.
Great. Thank you.
All right, let's do it, unicorn. This would be clip 10. Let's go. Oh, there it is. Not bad. A little slip there. Oh, that is pretty. Let's see if I can do this, people. How you doing? What I do. Thank you for winning. I thought you were Nobo. If I did that, hey, thank you very much. You're Sobo?
Yep.
Have a good adventure, brother. All right, that's Vegas right there. It's up to his knees. Look who I got right here in front of me. Who is this? It's Big Willie. I mean, come on, man. Mile 100.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
100, yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, it's not bad actually. Not too bad.
It's not too bad. We're gonna follow in.
It's all together. I like it.
I'll take tail end.
That's the right way.
Vegas says, I got this, only up to my knees. You guys remember Big Willie, right? He is...
What day was there?
Oh, look at this beautiful shot. I got a Big Willie right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. We just missed some ducks. Big Willie's here. Willie dog and unicorn, we got it. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna go right there. Man, we just missed those ducks.
Sorry.
It's all good. No. Dude. Like, sorry. All right, we're gonna go. Yeah. Oh wow, this is like up to my shins. Okay. All right, well. Where?
Just tiny little minnows. They're going in and out of the rocks.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
It is really shallow. Very shallow. I'm trying to see if I just want to see. Well, maybe not the greatest footage, but sometimes you'd rather this footage than nasty footage. Oh, you're a nice one there, buddy. Look at you.
Monson trailhead.
We're at the Monson trailhead. Look at Katie's vans right there. But she's not in it. We're waiting for Tony. Tony D's gonna come pick us up.
No spots up the chest.
No private room, so we're gonna go to Tony D's.
No dirt in Tony's car.
No dirt in Tony's car.
No.
And I'm dirty.
As possible anyway.
I'm bringing this dirt to Tony's house. Tired. Boom. Day 160. You're like, how'd that all happen? Hermit thrushers in the background. Now he's a little further away, of course. I brought the camera up and he's just a little further away. Let's see if this works over here. Let's see if we can get everyone here on the same. Is that good?
It's got some Benadryl cream here.
Look at this.
Anti-itch for all these bug bites.
You know we're spoiled when we're like, did you just see that? It's a beautiful neck of the woods. We're up here in Maine. I don't know what part of Maine we're at because I don't know where we're at because you're the leader unicorn.
Greenville, Maine.
I'm drinking
At a
coffee.
wonderful trail angel's house.
Let me tell you about a story about yesterday. So it is actually day 161, but we're shooting day 160 outro. Let's talk about yesterday. So, how many miles?
A little over 22 miles yesterday.
22 miles. For the last 7 after we came down the mountain. What was it? How
7
many?
miles is when we crossed that big river.
How many? After we crossed the big river, that was the big stressor for you, right? It was up to our knees.
We wanted to cross it
We
before
crossed
the
the river,
rain
everything
started,
was
which
good.
we did.
My body started to.
That was about 15 miles in of the day.
Yeah, so we knew that we still had to do, because we did how many? 22 something?
22, so there's 7 more to go.
So we had 7 more miles. I started to like cramp up a little because like the last week I've been cramping up, and for some reason I felt really tired and then exhausted.
It's very
and
hot. We were sweating a lot.
we were sweating a lot. and I was drinking, so I was doing my duty drinking.
With electrolytes.
With tons of electrolytes. I
Tons
must
of
have went through like
electrolytes.
10 packets. Somewhere around 5 miles left, I knew I was in trouble. And then 3 miles left, I knew I was in real trouble, because I'm thinking like running around the track. You know, at high school, I'm thinking, okay, 3 miles.
You were
mile,
starting to
that's
feel kind of nauseous
It's
and
12.
dizzy.
It's like 12 laps. We got it. Let's walk, and it was relatively flat, muddy, still muddy and rocky, but relatively flat. So I start. I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm thinking, you know, is this flu? Is this?
I think some dehydration
Yeah,
was
it was,
starting to
and
happen.
I was cramping, so it's like dehydration. Then I felt like I was going to puke, so I knew that was the first sign, because I remember puking on Blue Mountain back in 2018. I was on the AT, actually dehydrated. So my body dehydrates quickly, very quickly. Okay, I learned that when I played ball growing up. It just does, and I knew that it was coming. So that last 3 miles took us. What time did we call Tony? I'll have to look on the phone. I'll put it up there. But that last 3 miles.
I think it was a little after 5 o'clock.
It took us
Around 5-ish.
almost 3 hours
Yeah.
on flat. So I kept just dropping to the ground every 50 yards
Yeah.
and just
Kinda
falling
scary,
right to the
actually.
ground, like just laying right in the middle of that beautiful ground made of all those natural organics.
It was about every 0.3 for the last like 2 miles.
And I just kept
he
sitting
was
down.
just dizzy.
Dizzy, sitting down,
Nauseous.
dizzy, sitting down, trying to push to get out. We finally get out. We see Katie's van. So we run over to Katie's van. We're like, Katie, like, I'm dying. So it was Unicorn, because I laid sideways on the parking lot.
He took a parking lot nap.
Yeah, I just laid sideways on that hard gravel, and I was pretty hurting. And she called Shaw's, didn't have a private room. And
Which we really needed.
we
some
needed
rest
privacy,
right
we
there.
needed a private room, and apparently Katie wasn't in the van.
So
So
we were
call-
supposed to be here.
we were texting Tony, because Tony had he's made his lasagna. I just dialed Tony's number, and I went, Tony, and I was so tired, I couldn't say anything else after that. Unicorn had to grab the phone off me and be like, hey, could we stay there? So I was really in bad conditions yesterday. I wouldn't say it was
and
the hard.
then cue the full body cramping.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was the hardest day hiking. I just explained this to Tony inside, and
Yeah.
we'll get Tony on for the next episode, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
got some fun things in store. But I basically thought yesterday wasn't the hardest day hiking to me. Was clearly the notch through the rain. Another scary day was April 7, which was 39 degrees, oddly, and freezing rain when we met Cruz. That day I'll never forget. Yesterday wasn't the hardest day hiking. It was the worst conditions my body has been in on a hike. My
Yeah.
body was not in condition to be.
It broke down.
It broke. It literally just.
It broke down.
It just broke down.
It broke down.
On the ride back in the
Pretty
car
big.
in the Jeep, I was sideways, just like that, the whole way. I mean, I was conscious, but it was very hard to stay conscious. I was like this.
Just
I was out and I was talking. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And they had lasagna for me last night, because y'all know the joke about
Tony got worried,
the dungeon.
and Tony and Jen went into full-blown caretaker mode.
Got me
The
water.
great thing about Tony was he's been talking about this lasagna that we were supposed to have
Right.
the next night, tomorrow night. And he's like, well, lasagna's best, it's the next day. So he actually cooked the lasagna, because this is the outro, he cooked it today for us to eat for tomorrow. But
Right.
then we got here, and there was a fresh lasagna
Oh yeah,
made,
and my whole point was I was staring at it the way
sausage,
the way you were staring at Mount
meatballs,
Harbor,
bread.
the way you were staring at Mount Harbor breakfast,
But
being upset.
Jen loaded you up with a vinegar tonic
Yeah.
that really helps detoxify and helps like hydrate. Chia seeds.
Yeah.
She was putting some
So
salt.
so back
lemon
to how I
juice and
felt,
water.
and she loaded me up with all kinds. I mean, she
Loaded
had everything.
us up.
Mount Harbor.
Vitamins. You took vitamins.
Mount
We took
Harbor
vitamins.
breakfast.
I took vitamins too.
Mountain Harbor breakfast. You were staring at your breakfast, and you just could not believe you couldn't eat. You were so upset at yourself. You felt ill that morning.
Still upset about
Yeah, you're
that,
still
actually.
upset. I was
Still
right, and the
upset
reason why I bring
about
that up is like because that's how I felt yesterday.
Lasagna is his favorite food,
It's my favorite dish, and I'm
Very
staring
favorite
at
food.
this dish,
and it was.
and I can only put half of it down because my body was still in shock. So today I'm gonna make up for it, dudes. And we gotta cut this a little bit shorter because this is gonna be one long upload. We'll talk more about what happened yesterday in my body on today's episode. There's too many details, but long story short, dude, it was like, I felt like I was in Reservoir Dogs. If you ever watched the movie Reservoir Dogs, and the undercover cop, he's on the side and he's bleeding and he's in that cement room and he was just screaming at Mr. White and he's like, no, no. And he was just on the side out, and we knew that we had to do something for the guy. I felt like that on the side of the parking lot. I'm like, Tony, Tony, and you're like, what? He thought it was his Verizon service, and me, because I couldn't. I was just like, Tony, I needed a place to crash. So you know what? I learned something about myself yesterday. Yes, I did. I learned that 3 miles. I won't forget 3 miles. Because at 3 miles, I knew there was something severely wrong with me. So April 7, hard rain through the notch, frostbite on the leg, in Rhone. And yesterday, I don't want any more of that type of drama before we get to Katahdin. I want that to be my big 4.
July 25th.
Yeah, how about it? So that was a rough time. But you know what, people?
We're
Still
here.
hiking, continuous northbound,
We're still
following
happy.
all
We're
the
happy
white
to
blaze.
be here right now.
You know, hike your own hike, but we didn't slack the whole way. And we're going to do this all the way to Katahdin.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to thank everyone that helped us along the way. That's what we're
So
going to do. We
much
do
help
not,
and
we don't want to
support.
let any, and then, all the people that support us, you know what? You know, it's okay, hike your own. But we do not, I'm not letting anyone down. I'm letting myself down. We're going to finish this hike. We're looking at maybe, I'm thinking down the road, maybe AT a second time going southbound because of the community. I've made so many friends and family here. You'd never catch me thinking that a year ago. I would never ever say that I was thinking about doing the AT twice a year ago. And I sound so cliche now when I tell you folks, it is absolutely about the folks that surround the trail. Their views are great, nature's great, birds are great. That's a red-eyed vireo or a blue-headed vireo. I have to double check. But
Red eye.
it's red-eye?
Red eye, he identified it
Yeah, so
earlier.
red-eye,
Because I called the hermit thrush out and
I haven't
he
heard red-eye.
downloaded the app
I haven't heard red-eye for
because of Rental.
a long time. Red-eye hasn't come up for 3 states.
That's what he identified this morning,
Yeah.
I believe.
Northern Maine's bringing back some old ones like ovenbird, red-eyed vireo.
The hermit thrush is
Hermit
here
thrush
too.
is back.
He left right now. He was
Yeah.
here all morning.
All right, everyone, we're taking a lot of time here talking on camera because we're having such, look it.
We're
You can tell
having
we're
a
having
good
such a good
time
time. We're just
still.
rocking out of the chair here, drinking coffee.
That's right.
But we might take,
Using
depending
all
upon the rain.
Benadryl cream. We're taking vitamins. They're actually in there making breakfast for us right now. So
Maybe a 00.
maybe
Happiest known time, baby.
happiest known time.
At Tony D's place, we're going to catch you on the flip.
That's what's up.
Catch up tomorrow's episode. We're going to have Tony D on, the wife. We're going to just chill out. We're going to show you a little bit of the property here. Here's a place
And
in
wait
Maine.
till you see the cute dog.
And the dog is super cute. We got to get that on.
Angel.
Tony D's a Jersey boy, you know it, so
That's
shout
right.
out. It's great, so let's do it. This is a long one. Happiest known time. Hope you enjoy the extra footage, even though I don't know what it is yet. Alright, buddy, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for the close shot. It's a pretty gnarly shot there.